Janine from Sigma, we are here with Fabiola Olaso, co-founder of Women in Gaming Group. Fabiola, thank you for sitting with us. Can you tell us a bit about what you're doing currently in the iGaming industry?
Thank you for having me here. It's an honor being here. It's an honor being part of the Women in Gaming and part of the leadership of this big adventure that started in during 2020. Um, what do I said? One of the biggest footprints that we have done in Women in Gaming is exactly that, giving women in the industry a voice.
Wow.
That I think was really, really missed for a very long time. Also a marketing specialist in the industry for over 20 years. I also co-founded my own company, 240 Global Marketing, which I do B2B mainly. And one of the biggest things I do is train people, let's say mentor people. That will be the
Okay.
right word. I mentor people for a living, pretty
Wow.
much. So, of course, not just women, men as well. We all need our minds to think and to come up with better ideas.
You were saying we need our minds to think, and I think that happens in a more of a structured environment, in an environment where you're at ease, where you can really feel like you have that space to think and to really,
I think when you mentor people, and then not just when you mentor, when you put a workshop of people together, or when you put people in the right minds
yeah,
and in a comfortable zone, it's like the great minds think alike and new
exactly.
ideas and new projects come up.
And iGaming is filled with, new ideas, innovations. Like there needs to be that constant flow of great minds, coming up with new things to present to the iGaming industry. So that's perfect.
It's incredible the giant steps that we have made it in the last 10 years. It's like, I don't know, everything that happened even months,
Yeah.
like a couple of months ago, and then now it's outdated. And you're looking, especially with AI, the way we have to cope as
Definitely.
human beings in general, the way
Definitely.
we
And in
have to
fact,
cope
I
right
want to ask
now.
you about AI as well, especially when it comes to women in iGaming and just the iGaming industry in general. But first, I want to ask you about some cultural shifts, maybe even structural or cultural shifts that you think are necessary to create a more inclusive environment within the iGaming industry for both women and men.
I think women a lot, and I speak also for myself, we struggle. Why we struggle? Because we also have the kids, the house, and jobs, and everybody wants you to perform like those things do not exist.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's quite a challenge. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And staying in the right mind, um, having how do you say, the right health.
Yeah.
You know, and when you work on the right mindset, you know, how can you go to work today when you know your kid is sick?
Yeah.
Or how can you go to work thinking, you know, I have so much to do, or my head is full with worries. You know, what I mean, I think the after COVID, one of the best things that came up was the hybrid. I think being
Yes,
in the comfort
definitely.
of your home has helped a lot of people. People don't believe it. No, you get distracted. I think when people are motivated
And
and
are
when you
passionate
give
about
and
their
they're
job as
passionate
well.
about their
Yes,
job, they will dedicate their time. They even put
definitely.
more hours
Wow.
if you actually give them the space and the support, correct? Because there is there is a big gap in the iGaming industry, which is training. I think
Yes.
everybody thinks you already know everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just saying, like with AI, everything is changing. Like
Definitely.
it's giant
It's a
steps.
new age.
It's exactly. It's like, oh no, that's outdated. Oh no, now it's automatically. Oh no, now rewrite it. Stop thinking. Even the wording that you have
Yeah,
to say now needs to sound more professional. Like you're a machine. When you're not a machine,
exactly.
learn to speak to yourself and be true to yourself. I think that's one of
Amazing.
the main things, you know, I mean, and the biggest gap, you
Definitely.
know, trying to stay up to the standards of the
Yes. And
industry.
creating that understanding that, there is also, aside from work life, the personal life will also then infiltrate into the work life. So we need to kind of understand and cater to both, which
Exactly.
is
We all have
amazing.
families
Yes.
and we all need a space
Yes,
and
definitely.
self care,
Always.
you know.
And what role do you think visibility and storytelling play in inspiring women to pursue leadership in iGaming?
I think is a key and not just in women, in men, because when you see a role model, when somebody tells you their story,
Yeah.
you know, this is possible. This could happen. This could be me. Correct?
Yes.
You know, I mean, people need more, they need to share more who they are, how they did it, and how they got there. You know, because nobody gets anywhere on their own. It has to be someone behind you,
Definitely.
helping you grow. And having a good mentor, I think that's one of the biggest things that has helped me grow. And be where I am nowadays. Um, Having great mentorship, having great guideline and support. And
Yes.
then I mean overall, not just from women, from men, having the support. So
From
sometimes
your
I think all
team.
of us, and that means in your personal life as well, you need someone to tell you you can do it.
Yes.
Believe in yourself. And if you lack of one skill, simply get prepared on that skill. Figure out. And I'm pretty sure we cannot all be good at everything, correct?
Definitely.
But explode that skill that you're good at it.
Amazing. I mean, education is always the core in a lot of things to make you successful. So this is the perfect opportunity to really, take your education to the next level and explore what you're good at, what you're not good at, and what you need to improve on.
And doesn't need to come from a textbook, my dear. It can come from any person.
Yes, 100%.
That's exactly what the companies need to do more. The CEO, the CMO, these people need to step down sometimes from the physical chair, have a talk as a human being, and
Yes,
tell you, you know what, this is the vision of the company.
exactly.
This is how we made it. This is why, the reasoning why, because people don't understand, receiving an email saying do this task.
Yeah,
They don't understand what is the task about it, but they probably is an essential necessity for the company to make it somewhere. And when
definitely.
you feel part of it, trust me, that company will grow and you will grow with that company.
Amazing. And you mentioned AI before, so I kind of want to touch a bit on that. I mean, as the industry evolves, we're seeing a lot of technologies, a lot of new AI, I mean, different innovations that are coming in as well. How can we ensure that inclusion remains a priority during this digital transformation?
Mm, I can tell you there is a lot of takes, majority takes are
Yeah.
men. Let's say it's the truth, but there are a lot of women as well. I think having diversity and having both mindsets, it will help everyone. You know what? Because we are, let's say, women, because we're wired that way, okay?
Yes.
We can be more creative. So we can
Amazing.
think in AI to predict the human part, not the
Yes.
machine part.
The
It's the
creative
truth, I
side.
mean,
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
because the men are more,
definitely. A
which
different
exactly you
perspective.
need the men to keep the
Yes,
structure. How this is gonna work, how this is gonna develop. They're
definitely.
supposed to do this. But when you speak with AI, correct, you need the tool, to understand that you're a human, not a
Exactly.
machine.
You need
To
somebody else to add in that human
exactly,
aspect. Definitely.
which is one of the I follow a lot of marketing specialists, and
Yeah.
they were saying how the AI, when you do a video, it takes hours for them to build a video that actually looks human
Yes,
and not like a machine.
exactly.
And they hours of hours, and you will think, why not? Because you need to train AI to understand who you are,
Yes.
which is
Wow.
very cool at the end of
It
the day.
is.
You know what
It
I mean? It
is.
is
And it's
amazing.
a
You know what I
new
mean?
age. I mean, there's a lot of things that we still have to explore with AI and a lot of new opportunities and challenges that we're going to have to go through, but a very exciting time. And hopefully it will help us with a lot of new tools and the next generation of,
Oh, and
iGaming.
the tools, I endorse marketing tools. I'm not going to mention them right now. I'm going to keep them secret. But there is amazing the things they have done.
Amazing.
And if you have the right mindset, they
It can take you
they
further.
they should cut your time,
Yes.
you know, to achieve goals faster. That's what AI is all about.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Fabiola. This has been Fabiola Olaso at Sigma Media Lounge.
Thank you.